Hello YouTube and welcome to this quick Unreal tutorial on how you can call a function or set a variable on an animation blueprint from a different blueprint. So for the purposes of this, I've already created an animation blueprint for this spooky ghost. It basically has 4 different animations it will blend between, and it will decide how to blend those based on 2 variables I've got set in the bottom left here. So if the forward speed variable is set to 1, if I set that to the default, then he's leaning forward. If I move that back to 0, and then if the left-right strafe value, that's between -1 and 1. So if that's set to full -1, then he's left strafing, and then full 1, he is right strafing. And then obviously set to 0, he is in the middle. So I'll just show you what that looks like in game. So if I hit play, there's my spooky ghost who doesn't have these variables are set to 0 by default, so he's just doing his idle animation. Now, what I want to do is I have a blueprint for this ghost in here, this ghost enemy. As you can see, they automatically play my animation. So it's at the moment, it's just a skeletal mesh, and I've assigned the ghost animation blueprint for the animation over here using the animation blueprint. And to actually set those variables I've set up, it's actually really simple. So I just need to put in an event tick is what I'm going to be doing it on. And if I pull down my skeletal mesh, because the blueprint, the animation blueprint is assigned to the skeletal mesh, I can just say get the anim instance like so. And then if I cast it to my type of animation, so if it is of a ghost animation blueprint, this type, just link that in. And then obviously if the cast has failed, it means something's gone wrong, so we don't want to do any logic, otherwise it could break the game. But I just need to pull that off, and then I can just set the forward speed like that, which was the name of my variable. So if I could set that to 1, if I compile and save that, if I press play, you can see now he's leaning forward and he's doing the forward animation. Similarly, if I bring up, if I go back to here and I, instead of calling that, I call the set left-right strafe. And what I might do actually, if I just get the game time in seconds from here, and then add a sine wave to it, and then plug that in, and then bring that up, we should hopefully see, if I press play, that he moves between the left and right strafe. So it's easy as that, and this, again, this works with functions also. So I already have a function set up in here called update movement that takes in forward movement, left right value, and alert value. So if I just go back to here, instead of calling that, I can get rid of that. Update movement variables like so. You can see I'm calling that function. I'll set the forward movement to 1. I'll set that to 0, and I'll set alert. Compile that, save that, and there we go. He's leaning forward. That's all there is to it, really. Hopefully this was a helpful, quick little video for you. If you want any more details about how I set up any of the animations, just drop a comment below and I'll look at doing a tutorial on that in the future. Thanks very much for watching. See you in the next video.